before we leave you, okay, we're gonna leave you with a special taste of a new show on Downtown TV called What's Wellness with Dr. Samina. It's all about wellness, and on this episode we're gonna show you this clip. Her guest is Fabian Alsultany, who is the leader of GlobeSonic, which is a group that puts together music and wellness festivals, and you'll hear him talk. I hope you enjoy it. I love the show. It's coming out on downtowntv.com. Really exciting. And I'll see you tomorrow night for more of the latest.
Welcome to What's Wellness with Dr. Samina. Today I have a wonderful guest here. His name is Fabian Alsultany, and he is from the world of music. He has played a major role in building bridges between cultures and different religions by taking world music to another level. He does concerts and festivals all over the world and is now on to doing other ventures as well. Let me introduce you to Fabian. Welcome to What's Wellness with Dr. Samina.
Thank you for having me here.
I start off with the first question, which is, what's wellness to you?
I think wellness adds up to what it is that you're going to bring into your body. And that could be food, that could be fitness, that could be music or television. Whatever it is that's going to set a proper balance in your everyday life is what determines how well you are going to be living and existing in your life. And if wellness is in strengthening your wellness, if that means you're praying 5 times a day, or if you're having celery juice every morning, or you're doing yoga every day, every single human being's constitution is made up differently. And it really is a question about everybody finding what it is that will allow them to strike a proper balance in their life. And that's wellness.
Now you deal with event management, so let's say festivals in the field of world music.
Exactly.
Can you tell me a little about when you started this and
Sure.
Why start something like that?
I think my entry into producing events and festivals started as a child, as a kid going to the United Nations International School and producing all the school events and talent shows. And there was always a passion of bringing people together and to be able to expose people to the things that I was interested in and the things that I loved. And that developed into me becoming a musician, which further developed into me taking care of the business for my artists, which further developed into me eventually growing into a festival producer and putting together large groups of musicians and either taking them across America or taking them abroad or just creating large, massive scale events here in the United States.
So you said you're a musician. Do you play an instrument?
I do play keyboards.
So right now I think you're playing a bigger role of being this connector, I call you, because what you're doing is you're connecting people from different modalities to each other, and you are creating peace through music, which is wonderful, and there should be more of these sort of events happening globally. And you also apparently are now thinking of combining music with healing or wellness.
There's a company that myself and my wife Parashakti and a group of others are putting together called the Om Foundation. Om being the symbol that has been there since the beginning of time, the sound that was there at the birth of the universe. And the events that we're working towards creating, for example, one of them is called Om New York. Instead of I Love New York, we're bringing the Om symbol to upgrade the vibration of the heart. And we're going after Om New York. And the focus and the 4 directions of these events is to bring together music, motivational speakers, yoga and fitness, and an eco-environmental trade fair where people are able to sell, be it raw foods down to solar-powered knapsacks. We feel that there is an opportunity that's there that people haven't explored yet, which is here you have the music, that's the candy, that's what brings people in, that's what allows for the celebration and for the dance. Now let's give people some information that they generally don't have access to. Let's add to that the opportunity for people to tap into learning, be it about yoga or about Budokan or about meditation in a park setting. And of course, you add to that everyone's a consumer. Let's add some consciousness around the consumption of this planet and give them something that they should be buying versus feeding them the poisons that they're generally being fed through our establishments.
Do you cook?
I cook a lot. I love to cook.
Yeah. What's your favorite dish?
Whatever it is that I have in the kitchen at that moment, but I like experimenting with lots of different sauces, lots of curries, lots of nuts and raisins and vegetables.
You
Yes,
have a
and
lot
I'm
of-
especially playing around with shakes. My wife and I are very, very big at experimenting with lots of superfoods and minerals and fruits and vegetables and all sorts of things. We live on a lot of liquids.
So the whole grain and the whole food concept, or let's say the natural organic
Oh, big
family?
time. Absolutely.
Okay.
Natural, organic. If it's alive, it's going to be
Great.
able to really feed our bodies and give us a lot of nutrition. Absolutely.
That's the message we would like to give to the viewers. It's like eat organic, eat whole foods.
Absolutely. If
You
it
know.
comes from the earth, it's pure, it's going to be able to resonate and awaken everything that's going on in the body. And if you're eating something that's of cooked dead flesh, or it's been injected with lots of pesticides, herbicides, wormicides, and all those other crazy sides that they put in there from the corporations, that stuff is just going to wear down on the body and allow for disease to come into the system and allow for outside obstacles to jump in, because the unnatural things are what's going to set unbalance within the natural body.
So Fabian, if you were to tell the viewers 3 things that they can do to make their lives better, or let's say to take them on the road to wellness, what would those 3 suggestions be?
3 suggestions. Those 3 suggestions would be, number 1, always live in a space of gratitude. For the smallest little thing in the world, just put blessing on it. Just be able to be thankful for whatever little thing is there, because it just starts to add up, it starts to surmount. And it doesn't happen overnight, it doesn't happen in a week, but it's a consciousness. And if you're always able to be in gratitude for the space that you're in, or for what you're receiving, good or bad, seeing the lessons that come from it, that's number 1. Gratitude is the key for everything, is the foundation. I think number 2, just being able to take care of this physical form that we've been given. And this physical form, be it if it has a disease or if it's sick or ailing or whatever, to not just feed it with the poisons that this world or this American culture will feed to you, but to find the alternatives. Because it says in all the holy books, if there's a disease, there's always a cure for it. No matter what it is, there's always a cure out there. I think the 3rd suggestion just surround yourself with things that you love.
You know, I think the body heals itself. I'm a doctor, and I'm willing to say that or make that statement. Sometimes some of my colleagues are not happy with that when I say that the body will heal itself.
The
It's
body
like,
can.
hey, stop saying that. How will we get the patients? But the body does heal itself when you recreate a balance in different spheres of your life, whether that's your emotional, mental, physical, or spiritual. So that's a great sort of way of telling the viewers right now those 3 wonderful suggestions that we got from Fabian. We're very grateful for. And thank you for joining us on What's Wellness today, and I'll see you next time.